Manchester United get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I really like the look of this guy, Peter, Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. For me, he's the complete...
Thuram! It's loose. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Alexander-Arnold really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And this is Del Piero! That is decidedly lacking.
Del Piero really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Great vision. Well read, nice interception. Menu, and it's Palmer. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's managed to get free. That has ended up in no man's land. Takes the shot! There was plenty of power on that. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
There's the shot! Goal! Brazil! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The goal scorer for Brazil after 12 minutes is number 5, Bellingham.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mazraoui. For Palmer. Stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram. Oh, it's come loose. Bellingham. Plays a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Now it's Rashford. Casemiro. Nicely weighted ball. He's found space here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Thuram. Now it's Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? And here's Osimhen. He's going for goal! That's got him rattled. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Palmer. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
How's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Venezia did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He's picked his way through. chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That has not gone well. It's a really well-measured ball. And Burmo. Carrasco gets across and deals with it. Neymar. Del Piero. Brazil have a free kick. Mohamed Salah. And he's worked it through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And here's Del Piero. It's Neymar! It's anyone's. Mohamed Salah! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Palmer.
That was lovely, that.
And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Menu, nicely spread. That is good alertness. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Into the channel. Rashford is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to him, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? That ball looks a good one. Good chance here! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well read, nice interception. And it's Batistuta. He is through here! Batistuta. Casemiro. Menu. He's found space here. And that's definitely not his best. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk. Tries to pass it through. He can run onto that. Dani Olmo. Chance! He's delivered all right! And it's Algeria who take the lead.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer for Algeria after 16 minutes is
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And Burmo making good progress on the right-hand side. Pass somewhat off target. Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Menu. Mazraoui. And it's Menu. Palmer. Looking for options for movement. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And this is Batistuta. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, important interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Menu. And Casemiro. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Doué. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, that's clear cut. It's a quick one. He's on it. Can he get away? Rashford. Nice physical challenge. Algeria are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Now it's Osimhen. He's looking wide.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van Dijk. Cross in. No, it's come to nothing. Casemiro. Now that looks a decent ball. Palmer.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Spread out to the left. Rashford. And he's managed to get free. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's going to have his name taken. Chouameni. And that has left him in a heap. Burmo threads one in. This looks promising. Can he finish? And again. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's been cut out, well played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Neymar. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Burmo, and he's being shifted off it. And here's Neymar. That's a good foray he's making. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Spread neatly. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Algeria are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Gets a good foot in there. Neymar. That has been cut short. Driven forward. Pinches it off him. Now it's Palmer. Sends it crossfield. Doué going after that. Short changes him with that pass. In with the challenge. Mazraoui kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Neymar. Algeria claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely weighted ball.
Substitution for Algeria. Number 10, Batistuta. Number 2.
And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Number
Bono.
24.
Can he get it through? Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Gyökeres is herring after that one.
Coming on the field.
Hazard.
Number 14,
Gyökeres.
Hazard.
Algeria
Number
have a
5,
free kick.
Yamal. Number 16, Rodri. Number 17.
It's a good
McAllister.
35 yards out, this.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Hazard! No, not the best of headers. And he's gone long. Oh, can he get onto this? Gyökeres. Oh, well played. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. I think the message here is...
Gyökeres! And that really should have been that.
Gyökeres really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in, and he was quick to react. And that is out of play. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's nice. He has found the way through. Nice interception, well timed. McAllister! And that is wildly off target.
McAllister clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
And the shot! And no mistake. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Algeria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Defending was strong and firm. Could be danger here. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Gyökeres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Real chance! Zirkzee. Oh, he's having a shot! Burmo. Not the most accurate pass. And that is a little undercooked. And that is that. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And here's Mbappe, little pass back. Fernandez. Yamal. That's a sharp pass. Firmino. He's through here. He's found the way through. Mathias Cunha! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Casemiro. He is just caressing the ball. He has found the way through, and it's played into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. Looking for a runner. Lisandro Martinez cuts out the pass. Spread out to the left. Can he get on the end of this? Ahmad. And he's managed to get free. Ahmad's cross. Inacio attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Back in once more. And he can thump it away. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Kukçu. Como are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Casemiro. He is through here. Casemiro proves just a little bit too strong. Malacia crosses it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Malacia does really well to win the ball there. Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. He's in plenty of space here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Mathias Cunha. He's got away. Mathias Cunha. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Grimaldo. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Now he's off and running. Now it's Mathias Cunha.
Oh, great feat, that.
Mathias Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here. Mathias Cunha! And he nearly went all the way.
That's a terrific try, because it's not an easy skill at that pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Ahmad. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, this looks sharp. He's not got that quite right. Takes the shot! Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making.
Tries one from range! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries to pass it through. Yamal. Chooses to go cross-field.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pass is just off target. Ahmad. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And smartly reclaimed. Mbappe. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Delivers with whip. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not
Just
a
a
bad
quick
game by
announcement.
any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Gets us going once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's found space here. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Ahmad, and it's Firmino. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Nicked it back promptly. Kupchu. Neymar. Opts for safety. And that's going right the way across. Cunha chasing after it. Yamal. Threads one in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He has a look up, and the shot! And he's stuck it away! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cunha venturing down the left. Very nicely done. Cunha is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rudiger wins the duel this time. That is good alertness. Yamal. That's a shade optimistic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. He's gone forward. Fernandes. He's looking wide. And it's Casemiro. 75 minutes played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Kukçu picks it up from the goal kick. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now he's running away. Venezia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play. Well, that pass isn't the best. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot.
Como nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Camavinga. He'll try from distance.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Firmino! He's done very well to get to that. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Quick reminder today, please.
So what do you take? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physical.
Goes for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ball's gone out of play. Sends it crossfield. Hazard is onto it in a flash. Guardiola.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Towering header! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United tries from a long way out. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Ahmad.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's with the keeper. Pinches it off him. Zirkzee. That's going wide left. That's good vision. Guardiola clears. And here's Ahmad. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Albert Ferrer getting this one clear. Menu! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Could be danger here. Guardiola.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Zirkzee. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw-in. Venezia. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Adams is there to clear. Messi gets across to intercept that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Menu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Hazard. It's an early cross. And the keeper beats it away. It's a pretty loose pass. That's rather hopeful. Ahmad. And he's forced to go back. Over to the other side. What a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Guardiola.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's a shade optimistic. Some resolute defending there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's come to nothing. It's been shipped out wide. And here's Yamal. Rummenigge. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Guardiola. In towards the backs. He leaps for it. And again. And there's a goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Shifted upfield. Batistuta going after that. And they win it back again. Played out to the left flank. Ahmad. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard. It's gone for a throw-in. Adams. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's Guardiola. Messi. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta. Goes looking wide. Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, important interception.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, that's fabulous. Zirkzee.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. That's going right the way across. Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Yamal. Matheus Cunha. That's an imaginative pass. Martinez. Knocks it into space. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Triol picks it up from the goal kick. Rummenigge. And it's Guardiola. Ball played for Rijkaard. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Denny Olmo.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Oh, impressive strike.
Rijkaard will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Batistuta! Oh, what? In he goes again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chiang United have their second corner now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Martinez going vertical. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. Spread neatly. Cunha has it in a wide position. Matheus Cunha. And he whips it in. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There will be a throw-in. Tries to get it clear. And here's Rashford. Batistuta. Oh, well played, well played. That's going to go a long way. Azar. Oh, super find. Batistuta, and Batistuta! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Rijkaard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Now it's Rashford. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field, number 14, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 18.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Just eases him off the ball. Great vision. Can he get onto this? Terrific effort! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field, number 4.
Chiang United making further changes here, and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Can he get on the end of this? Rashford has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Puyol clears without hesitation. Spread it left, and it's Kimmich. Now it's Ribéry. It's a really well-measured ball. Rashford.
There will be 5 minutes
Threads
added
one in.
time.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Singa Chiang Rai United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Puyol. Adams. Dani Olmo.
Might want to be careful there.
Batistuta. It's a searching pass. He's through it. Batistuta! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Please join me
Any
in
reflections
wishing
on what
all
you've
the
seen,
best
Jim?
for members
Manchester
of our
United
fan club
desperately
celebrating their
failing
wedding
to
anniversary
impose
today.
themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.